completely forgot this chat. Whoops. Okay. Yawn, yawn. I like how I always have to check that my own stream has started. Yes, it has. Well done, me. One never knows. Okay, there we go. All right, we are into Taemin's idea. I've been working on this for a little while because I'm also reading Plato's book Republic and doing research of this. It required researching Plato's theory of forms. Hello! Hi, darling, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's just I'm just gonna crack open my soft drink while I do this because I feel like, oh yeah, that's the sound. Caffeine is how you research Taemin, basically. How are you, Kat? Oh, I'm hand wet. What's the thing? Yeah, I've gotten well into Plato's theory of forms. We're all over it. I think it is important that we understand the cave allegory. Hi! It's so nice to be up and about. I'm alive. I'm alive. I recorded yesterday and everything. And now I was like, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad I'm awake. I was like, it's the middle of the day in Australia, which means it could be no time at all anywhere else. Everywhere else might be potato time. Oh, where have I lost my little chat to? There we go. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, keeping you awake for the day. What time is it? It must be bedtime. It's either bedtime for everyone or like ridiculous AM. But I'm going to assume mainly bedtime because Australia is the opposite of the whole world. Oh, that's an ugly website. Does anyone else get completely turned off websites even when they're doing research if they just don't look like something useful? Wow. Check this out. I mean, I've already researched the allegory of the cave, but it's worth reading again. Shadow forms appear distorted when projected on a cave wall. Breaker chains venture towards reason. Actual forms at the outside of the cave. Yes. This is such fun. Oh, it's nice, sensible time. Good. I'm glad I caught you at a normal time. I just assumed, yeah, there we go. 11:30. Yeah. I assumed it would be ridiculous o'clock for most people. By the way, I sincerely apologize as I scroll through these websites. We're probably going to get some really weird ads. Sorry about that. Taemin's idea has been turning me inside out for such a long time, and I had a breakthrough the other day. One of the only things I've managed to do while I was sick was I started to pick up my research for this again. And was like, look at me using my brain like a human being for exactly one day. And then I went back to bed because I couldn't keep going. But at least I'm up now. I feel like I've been gone forever. Days turn into weeks and then it's like, oh, do I even exist anymore? How have you been? Have you been well? That's what explain Plato's earlier, also known as Plato's cave metaphor. A metaphor for enlightenment. Plato's theory of forms. Then we discuss the essence. absolutely boiling in my room. Winter has hit super hard in Sydney, but I can't regulate my temperature because that's Sydney for you. Raining, but kind of muggy and hot. Plato's theory of forms. Let's quickly review the textbook version. Oof. Legisocracies. Ah. Oh. I love that I'm reading Plato's Republic at the moment and haven't actually got to the point where they discuss the allegory of the cave. Whoops. I need to read faster, but I never do that. Your chronic illness life, exactly. Hi, it's so good to see you again. My health is on the way back up again. Thank you so much. It had a serious freaking dip, but I'm back on some medication that is helping. Like, it helped immediately. The second I started taking it, I was like, oh, that's right. This is what it was like to be able to get out of bed. I remember this and hold conversations and not look like a dead person. And be able to enjoy some philosophy while we're at it. It is spacey, but it's like, I think what's kind of so wild about Taemin's idea music video is it would be really easy to like kind of think that it was textural rather than as in like it's the touch and the feel and the look of it rather than actually being specific to a meaning. But knowing that it comes from theory of forms, you can find the meaning in all of those images. Well, that is what I'm venturing to do anyway. This is a process. Prisoner chained in a cave, only able to look forward at the shadows of the wall. The shadows they see are real to them, but in reality, the shadows are just the shadows of real objects in the room and shadows of the prisoners themselves being projected on the cave wall from a fire behind them. The sounds they hear and images they see are real to them, even though they are unaware of the true source. Yes. This is what, This is why Taemin keeps talking about shadows in the lyrics, right? These are all my, like, ridiculous notes as well, which will make no sense to anyone else. Research is just jumping around, right? Then we imagine a prisoner breaks free and look forward to the objects being projected on other prisoners. It's uncomfortable at first, and then they just realize the shadows were less than real objects. They look at the fire again. Again, it's difficult and uncomfortable, but the ex-prisoner sees that even those objects weren't as real as the fire. Once they calibrate to a new setting, they realize it is their moral duty to inform other prisoners. That's interesting. I wonder if moral duty turns up in Taemin's Ideas lyrics. Yep. Translation. One day, I won't need a translation. But today is not that day. I find so many of these kind of unreliable, though. Dang, like, you're not late. We're just getting started. Small projection made by Reason and Eucharist. Okay, I'm just going to copy this because I can't stand the ads. No formatting for me. Just dumping things into a Pages document. You can tell I was a terrible student. Just did whatever I wanted. Not late at all. I have no idea how long I'll go today. Obviously, like, having been sick for the last 3 weeks, I don't want to push my luck. But also, it's really nice to see you all. So, you know, I'll push it for as long as I can. You have presents for me? What do you mean? You sending me links to fun things to watch? Small projection made by reason. You grow on instinct, deep dreams. Within the night in one's arms, deepening shadow, in me under beautiful silhouette. That's important. Sweet voices drives me crazy. You are my messiah. You are my killing me. Define me in you. I am doing better. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. I really appreciate it. And everyone being so kind and so understanding. It's very hard to escape guilt when you feel sick of all the things like you should be doing at the same time you absolutely cannot do. Just gotta just like lie still and wait for it to pass. Whoa. Sorry, too much light. Define me in you. Yep, see, look. I knew this was it. Everybody talks about Plato's theories of forms with Taemin's idea, but they don't talk about the cave allegory, and it's kind of the most important part. We've got talks about silhouettes, like defining me anew. Everything in me doubles. Perception beyond... yeah, see, look. I knew it. No reason for guilt. Well, thank you. It is a constant battle, though. You can't help it. Hi! Thank you. It is so nice to be feeling better. Just, you know, note to self generally. Take one's medication. It really helps. There's like one thing I could impart into the world. It's like, take your medication. Because boy, does it help. Thank God for my neurologist. So grateful to him. He keeps me on the planet. Dangerous dream that spotted me. Proving it's you. Striving to be my messiah. Perception is beyond limits. Your shadow finally found everything you can't see the moment you made me believe. Blue light when you and I face each other stained in it. All one's feeling. It's an infinite range in my world. Most dazzling. The absolute value of you, my idea. Oh, what was the other thing that I was going to... There was something else that I needed to look up with this. No. Oh, that's right. Plato's duality. Dualism. There we go. Platonic dualism. Love that. Plato offers the first oldest argument that one's physical body and soul are separate entities and that one lives on after the other has died. So interesting. Yes, there is no mention of the afterlife in the Torah. The dualism, though, is so important to the idea of the theory of realms. Hold on. Plato's theory of forms. Here's my question. Can one return to the theory of forms? Can I follow one thought to the end, or must I have 6 thoughts all at once while I'm doing this? This is insight into how my brain works. To the realm of forms. I want to know that. Plato's theory of forms asserts that physical realm is only a shadow or an image of the true reality of the realm of forms. So what are these forms according to Plato? That part I already know. What I mean is, can we go back to the realm of forms? If our spiritual self came from the realm of forms and is inhabited our physical self, when our physical self expires, does the spiritual self go back to the realm of forms? According to pre-Christianity, there is no afterlife. Christianity, there is an afterlife, but we're talking secular here. So do you go back to the realm of forms? Let's go. Bit of Plato. I've got a hair appointment tomorrow, and I will be going with Plato's Republic. So we can find that. It's a matter of faith. That's interesting. What has everyone been up to in this time that I have been nowhere woman? Problem for the Socratic search of definitions. Don't know what forms do. Metaphysical, moral, argument for existence of forms. Semantical, honestly. The Phaedo contains an extended description of the characteristics of functions of the forms. This is new. I'm just pressing you can take... yeah. You know what? The one thing I do... Yeah, I totally knew that you meant notes. I can read through typos. I think it's like a dyslexia thing that it has to be notes on computer. But do you know what I miss? I need to get an Apple Pencil because I love annotating things. Like when it comes to the lyrics, when I'm annotating lyrics, it does drive me nuts to annotate it on a page like that. I want to do it by hand. It's also really satisfying on an iPad to do that. Because you got to, you know, circle the thing and do the dash and all of that kind of stuff. Because otherwise it just ends up being like the world's longest pages document, which is exactly how this is going to end up until I make it into a presentation, a keynote presentation, which is what I take all my notes from when I'm actually doing the videos. The problem with search for definitions. How do you know when a definition is correct? Sometimes people take definitions or explaining things a little bit too far. Do you know what I mean? Characteristic of form, a general, metaphysical, logical theories, central to all of Plato's thought, but nowhere systematically argued for, not stated in any one dialogue. We must cut from several, but principally Phaedo and Republic. Okay. Hi! How are you? Welcome! I'm so glad I managed to catch people when they were awake. I fully thought everyone was going to be asleep. Oh, lovely. How's the concert going? Oh, I've seen clips of him getting very emotional, which made me really emotional. God, I love Jinky. I'm so proud of him selling out that concert. Absolute legend. What we're doing here is we're doing research for a break. Like, let me try that sentence again. Did everyone just watch my brain stop? Doing research for Taemin's idea music video. Don't forget this is Angie. No, I know it's you, Angie. I need to... You tweeted me, right? And I haven't gone back to you yet because I was preparing for this. I will DM you. I will DM you my... What are they called? POs. There we go. My PO box. I will DM you my address. I know, I love that Australia and Japan are in the same time zone. And bless everybody else for being up very late to hang out. I appreciate that. I have to find where I saved my address, Angie, and then I will message it to you. But thank you. Sorry, I haven't properly looked at Twitter. I looked at Twitter very briefly today. I wasn't sure how this was going to go. No, I'm with you. I got you. Three positive abstract objects. Okay. This is all allegory of the cave, my friends. Small projection made by reason? Absolutely. Then light one's arms, deepening shadow. Ugh, come on. Beautiful silhouette. Excuse me. Sweet voices is very contrary to the allegory of the cave, since that was like kind of nightmarish. So nice to be doing Taemin things again. I've missed him so much. He's done 2 dates and done fabulously. The next one is in a few weeks. Oh, I should come join you for a stream. It's a bit of a cheeky stream, is it? Somewhere a bit of a... Because he's not doing any online versions of it, is he? I've literally been so out of it. I've been like too sick to check my phone for weeks and everything. I sort of would pick up my phone and be like, no, I can't. And put it back down again. Yeah. It absolutely was. He's done 2 dates and done. So his next dates are not for a few weeks. Oh my gosh. I know. I'm missing Taemin so much. Watching Idea again is such a trip as well. It is like, I forgot how trippy it was. Even though I think about Idea all the time, especially when I listen to it, the whole music video plays in my head. Watching it back again, I'm like, this is just wild. It is such a trip. But so is Plato's theory of forms, so fair enough. And kind of trying to express that theory through costume and set and stuff like that is pretty, like, it's almost intangible. So, good effort. What makes the answer correct? Forms are thus mind-independent entities. Their existence and nature is independent of our beliefs and judgments about them. That's interesting. Here's what I'm finding really interesting about the use of the word Messiah against the theory of forms. Because like I said, the theory of forms is secular. Like, it is separate and apart from any kind of faith or belief system in any other way. It is a theory that is based without God, but then we bring the concept of faith and God in with Messiah. Audio only bootlegs. Oh, I love that. That's really, I like that. That's so nice. Audio only bootlegs. Oh, it's the best. I was wondering why. I thought I saw like a couple of people when I sped past Twitter. I thought I saw a couple of people talking about listening to it. I was like, how? The cheeky way. That's how. I love it. We do what we must since we couldn't all make it to Japan. Missing Taemin is my full-time job. I know, right? I know. What are we going to do for his return? Do we all just like flood Korea? Would that be too much to do that? I just don't know how to, like, if they have a comeback or if Taemin does a solo concert, I don't know how I stay where I am. I don't know how I don't run across the sea to see him. It's almost there though, right? August, September, October, November. 4 more months. Like 5 more months, because we're only part the way into this one. Yo, it's my birthday in 1 month. How did that happen? I keep thinking that we're in the first half of the year, and we're not. We're not in the first half of the year at all. My birthday is rapidly approaching. He would love that. We'll do what we talked about last time. Everybody, we all turn up in War Cake t-shirts. And I think we should all bring a War Cake with us and make him repeatedly say War Cake. I have not read this. Do I need to... Oh. Oh, man. I'm only halfway through Republic and now I have another one to to read. What are we going to do for his birthday? I know, that will be... Oh, yeah, gosh, it's next week. What are we going to do for his birthday? Look how unprepared I am. Dang it. Because I've been unwell. I know it's Monday. I would love to do like a big live stream listening to all of his stuff, but I will get shut down because of the copyright. What are we going to do? I mean, we can just have like, we can have a get together. with cake and we can celebrate and not listen to music. Or maybe we need to do like a mega video or something like that, celebrating the man, the myth, the legend. I feel like we need to also start a chain on Twitter that's just sharing your favorite moments of Taemin. Big celebration. And all the wa cake. Okay, I have now learned that I need to go. I know, next week. I need to get another book. God damn. Making the dyslexic kid do all the reading. Contains extended description of the characteristics and function of the form. Unchangeable, eternal. Intelligible, not perceptible, divine. Incorporeal, causes of being. What? Oh my god, I hate websites like this. What are we gonna do? Do we all need to put on our best Taemin concert? The best Taemin concerts, best Taemin costumes? Do a Taemin selfie day? Instead of a shiny Selka day, we can have a Taemin Selka day. Everyone do your best Taemin look, and off we go. Oh, wa cake. So wa cake, I will tweet wa cake at one point. Wa cake, there's just this little video that we're all emotionally attached to of somebody handing Taemin a cake, and in tiny he goes, wa cake. It's just become a thing. We're all emotionally attached to wa cake. If we stream, we could get away with streaming one of his concerts maybe on Twitch, but not on YouTube. It'll get shut down super fast. Do a live and watch Taemin crack videos. That's excellent. That's excellent. I love that. Do like a try not to laugh challenge with just Taemin videos. And good luck to everyone. As soon as he starts doing this, or the newt mouth, we're all in trouble. Got forms. There we go. Intelligible rhyme and separation of forms. Plato often evokes, particularly in his dialogues, Phaedo, Republic. Oh my god, now there's a third one. Poetic language to illustrate the mode in which the forms are said to exist. This is why people argue about theory of form so much, because it's not actually written in one place. A pristine region in which physical universe... Hi! Welcome. Yes. Look up. Would you like me to tweet wa cake right now, just so you can have the reference? Is that something that I need to do? Because I do have it on hand, unsurprisingly. I have it in my videos. I need to find it among all my other videos that I save of this, but everybody loves a bit of wa cake. Is it the video I'm most emotionally attached to? It could be. It could be the video I'm most emotionally attached to. There's something so delightful about it. And it's one of his costumes that I'm dying to do, but it is easily the hardest costume to do. All right, it's happening. Wa cake. All right. If you follow me on Twitter, there's a wa cake tweeted right now. Send tweet. There we go. We always need cake. Always wa cake. Ambiguities of the theory. Plato's conception of forms. I love wa cake too. Oh, I'm going to do, by the way, you know how I have my wa cake merch, my wa cake t-shirts. At the moment I have wa cake in like massive print, but I'm going to do wa cake in tiny. So kind of like this, just like a little wa cake just there, just in case you need to have a little cake in your day instead of like a huge wa cake. Wa cake in tiny. Wa cake. Because he does say it in tiny, but I also like declaring wa cake at any given point. It's completely infected my household as well. Whenever I go, wah, my husband goes, wah, cake. Forms exist. Near the end of Phaedo, for example, Plato describes the world of forms as a pristine region of the physical universe located above the surface of the earth. In Phaedrus, the forms are in a place beyond heaven. Interesting. And in the Republic, the sensible world is contrasted with the intelligible realm in the famous allegory of the cave. This is very interesting. I feel like you can understand Plato's theory of forms better if you like science fiction and you have like a general understanding of dimensions. Because that's kind of what he's talking about, right? He's talking about another dimension, a dimension beyond our dimension, in which exists the perfect form of everything. Do you? I love that! Yay! Oh, I love that so much. Wild cake might be my favorite thing that I made. Wild cake and More IU are my favorite shirts or favorite anything. I need to get more wild cake stuff for myself, to be fair. And also I love that there's a wild cake apron, because if there's going to be an apron of anything, clearly wild cake. If only I was a better baker. I should maybe put some effort into it, and then I too can make wild cake. The problem is there are too many incredibly talented Shawwals who make amazing looking everything, including cakes. I can't compare, right? I should leave it to the experts. Here are two problems though. The ex-prisoner's eyes and ears are no longer well adjusted to the world at the cave wall. As so far as the ex-prisoner can communicate his thoughts, the current prisoners don't exactly believe his tales. Isn't that interesting? I like that. Beautiful, sweet voices. All right. I'm going to highlight things that are the allegory of the cave. That is. Where's my format? There we go. If my teachers could see me now, I put more effort into this than I ever did to anything I did at school. Like literally ever. I care more about this. Where's my highlighter? I'm having one of those moments. If I could have done nothing, I mean, not that I didn't do an absolute ton of the arts when I was at school, but if I could have done nothing but the arts, I would have been a very happy camper. Obviously, I did drama and music. But like, couldn't you have given me more? Where is my highlighter? Why am I not clever? What is happening here? Tozzy, what are you doing? I would go back to school or university just to do a thesis. Hi! How are you? It's so nice to see you. Thank you for popping in to say hi. Hi. It's so nice to see everyone. I just got really emotional. Thank you. It's so nice to be feeling better. It's so nice to be feeling better and to be back. It's lovely. I'm giving everyone a spiritual hug just from over here. That's what I feel like doing to everybody at the moment. Just want to like run into everyone's arms like, I'm back. I'm sorry I was gone so long. That sucked. It sucked for me. It sucked for you. It sucked for everyone. Good night. Sleep well. I'm sure it's silly o'clock. Sleep well, sleep well. Have good dreams. Literally. Fine. You can underline it. It's annoying. Honestly. Why can't a girl highlight? Why? Small projection made by reason. To grow an instinct, your deep dreams with the night in one's arms. Deepening shadow. This is all allegory of the cave. This is just, honestly. I love this. What happens in somebody's brain that they like read some philosophy or they read a book or something and they go, there's a song in that. And then off they go. Drives me crazy. And then this is forms. Messiah is talking about the forms. You're I can't see, I can't hold. That's forms. We getting this? Are we picking up what I'm putting down here? It's probably going to make more sense when I actually make the video. Right now, it's a random string of thoughts, and then I'm going to make the video and you're going to be like, oh, that's what you were muttering about. Define me anew before I know it. Cave. Everything in me doubles. That's the duality. Thank you very much. It's the hottest breath I've ever seen. Ooh, cave. It's just the ramblings of a crazy person. But I believe in me. I know what I'm saying, I think. Yes. Dangerous dream that swallowed me. You know what bit about his music video I'm still coming to terms with? The phone right at the beginning. It's quite separate from the rest of the music video, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to work on that one. A dangerous dream that swallowed me. You proving to you this trauma deep in the heart. Oh my god. What other ideas do we have for Taemin's birthday? So obviously we're going to have to do a string of our favorite things. We could do a watching Taemin absolute crack videos. Could do a cheeky concert, but over on Twitch, not on YouTube. What else? Trauma deep in the heart. What does that verse mean? What? Thank you. Hopefully I'll have it out sooner rather than later. Okay, hold on. Yeah, the phone bothers me. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how dorky do I look at my glasses? Should I take them off again? Yeah, I feel like that, yes, the video will make a lot of sense of a lot of things, but I really need to work on that phone, because I remember when it came out, we all thought the phone was a continuation of something else. But I can't remember what we thought it was. I'm going to have to watch some previous things and see where else the phone turns up. Because I definitely think of criminal, obviously criminal and idea are linked because it's never going to dance again act 1 and act 2. But that and advice is like a holy trinity. Okay, thanks. Thanks, everyone. It's not something I do very often. The phone is sus. The phone is... I mean... We do talk about the duality. How cute is that emoji? Ah, thanks. I mean, we talk about, Taemin's duality, but also Plato and dualism, which all folds into the theory of forms. And he is like mirrored and looking at himself, but I don't think that's all there is to it. I don't think it's about sort of like facing yourself. I think all of us were like, well, that's a prison phone and his previous song is criminal. Is this like an extension of the idea of like the criminal has now kind of been caught into it. I feel like I'm skirting on the edge of getting it, but not. Yeah, it was his one phone call for redemption. I like the way you phrase that. I mean, after criminal, is that his one phone call? And he's in the white outfit, which is his like realm of forms or heavenly outfit. It's too late to think properly and remember what I originally thought. Yes. Being a portal to you. Ooh. Okay. I mean, I like where all of your heads are at. It's a connection. It's a chance for freedom. Most people take their one phone call to like a lawyer or something, so a chance for freedom. That may be because I'm a sci-fi geek. No, I think sci-fi totally fits here. Because like I was saying before, I think a lot of what we're talking about with Plato's theories are better understood if you are a sci-fi geek. Because we're talking about like transportation, we're talking about dimensions. So if we're talking, with Taemin, if we're talking religion, then we're talking a chance for redemption. If that's your one phone call to break you free, to give you the opportunity to rehabilitate yourself or whatever. Is it the one phone call where, because he's mirroring himself, he's having to face himself and face the things that he's done and then find a way through them? These are all possibilities. Maybe it'll unfold better. But it's interesting because he's talking about, he's talking about a whole other person. Hello, good morning. Well, that's lovely. Thank you and welcome. Welcome to my teddy bear glasses and to very deep conversation. This might ruin your morning immediately, but making you think way too hard. Yeah, multidimensionality. Because we are definitely working in multiple dimensions in the music video. We have that white room. We have the forest. Thank you. I will absolutely do my best to take care of my health. I know I usually spend like long times on the stream, but I might spend a slightly shorter time on the stream today so I don't frazzle myself. Because I want to be able to keep going. The phone call comes before his eyes see at the end. Hold on, let me open the music video. Let me open it. Let's put this right here. Because, okay, so that's the opening. Eye, and then him facing himself with two different postures. Act 2, and we have the mirror. Completely mirrored. And then we see his mouth like through the honeycomb, which on those kinds of phones that he's holding, like that honeycomb, if we all remember what it was like to have landline phones, that's what the mouthpiece looked like. So it's like we're seeing his mouth through the mouthpiece. It's like an old Star Trek when they would go into the mirror universe and meet their other selves. Not always like what they saw. Yes. Yeah, quite. I mean, if he's coming from... There's so much in here about... I mean, obviously with Act 2, We're Never Gonna Dance Again, the whole thing, all those albums and advice are rebellion. They're shucking off an old shell and making yourself anew, which is one of the lyrics in this song. That's the end of the phone. So, yeah, maybe the phone is sort of like... is the opportunity to break free or move on to a newer self after facing oneself as they currently are. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then we're back to like the prison glass. Prison glass. I mean, he's in prison, didn't he? Isn't he? And the phone's on the other side. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, this has to be a breaking free metaphor. Yes. Mirror universe makes perfect. I mean, look, even at this shot here, like the idea of mirror universe makes like perfect sense because he's all about duality. Um, and then this shot as well, where he splits. There we go. You know what? I think brains trust. We have kind of hit upon it that we're looking at um, like facing himself and his chance of redemption and ascension, exactly as you say. And you know, phones like this are only in prison, so it's about like breaking out of the prison or breaking out of what he's been cornered into up until now. Um, Not just because the previous song was criminal, but literally just his whole life up until now. And how is he going to take the one phone call and be broken out of this prison that has been built around him, and become anew, as that lyric says? Because that lyric is define me anew. Mm. Mm. Okay. Thank you for the round table discussion. That helped. That helped enormously. It was like the one shot that was annoying me. Hi, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Whatever time it might be where you are. You never know, you never know. Could be any time. Which means as well, if we're going for, there's like so much of the allegory of the cave in the lyrics, then the prison is like the allegory of the cave as well. Because in the allegory of the cave are prisoners. He's left one behind and has to move to a higher plane. Yes. I like that. I like that. Which comes back to the dualism that your soul and your physical self are two separate things. So you're shucking off one form and leaving it behind to move on to the higher plane. Yeah, absolutely. And also like the acknowledge of the complexity of a person, like these kinds of shots where, you know, kind of like in Pretty Boy as well, how there is this sort of theme of you think I'm just one thing when I am in fact multiple things. And Never Gonna Dance Again is the rebellion of like he's known as the dancer of K-pop. So to not be the dancer of K-pop, to show that he is more than one thing or more than just that thing, you got like this image and then that like, hold on, flickering one. Yeah, that one. It's interesting that that's based around movement as well, like based around dance, but his multiplicity. Multiplicity. Pulling out all of the words. His beauty mark? Which beauty mark? Should never cover one's beauty marks. Yeah, coming back anew. I am so very interested to see what the next stage of Taemin will be, especially after this experience. He's gone through a lot these last couple of years, and to leave on the note that was advice, actually all three of these albums, and then go away for 2 years and have like a pretty big upheaval. That'll be very interesting. Yeah, exactly. Yep. There's very much a dancing bear type feeling, especially because, like, hate to say it, but SM Entertainment is notorious for what they called their slave contracts. And their artists, you know, SM says jump and you say how high. You just have to do it. Good. Rebel. That's what going into your 30s is for, my friends. Wait, how old is he going to be on Monday? 28? 29? How old are you going to be, my darling? You'll be 29. Good stuff. Look at that cute face. Ah. Gorgeous. The cover is beauty mark for his concerts, you can see. Oh, it is the one near his nose. Oh, why cover it, honestly? God forbid we have imperfections, huh? But as I said, leader of Super M Taemin, so I know. True, he did. I think he gets to at this point. Right, the last part of the last verse talks about burning away and revealing what's under, kind of thing. Last verse. Driven the deep inside. The blue light when you and I face each other, stained in it. All one's feelings. It's an infinite range in my world, most dazzling. The absolute value of you, my idea. Let's find it. Beautiful, sweet voices, my idea. Dangerous dream that swallowed me. You're proving it's you, the tremor deep in this heart. Perception 1993. What a year. Love it. So everyone's birthday's coming up so soon. I love that he did it. Maybe that's how you get away with things. If you want to say no to something, you have to say it publicly and then no one can go back on it. That is 100% how I would play it. I'd say it in an interview or something and be like, oh well, guess we're doing it my way. Perception is beyond the limits. Your shadow that you finally found. Perception is beyond the limits. Yes, your shadow that you finally found. Everything you can't see. That moment made me believe. Throw me beyond that. Poof. Everything you can't see. Why is this so interesting? I mean, that made me believe. Throw me beyond that. The blue light, when you and I face each other, stained on it all one's feelings. It's an infinite range. My world most dazzling, the absolute value of you, my idea. Going to have to go find the part I was thinking of and DM you. Yes, please. Thank you, I would appreciate that. While I'm collecting all this together, I'm going to be doing more collecting tomorrow while I get my hair done for 6 million hours. And read Plato while I do it. So if you have thoughts, thank you. I really like all the phone discourse. That is good. Plato often invokes. No. Evidence of forms. Plato's main evidence for the existence of forms is intuitive only. Yeah. But if the very nature of knowledge changes, at the time when the change occurs, there will be no knowledge, and according to this view, there will be no one to know and nothing to be known. But if that which knows and that which is known exist forever, and the beautiful and the good and every other thing also exist, then I do not think that they can resemble a process of flux, as we were just now supposing. What? But there it is. The night I cut you out of me. The night I cut you out of me. Oh, there. Aha. Thank you. Ooh. The night that cut you out of me. Sorry, I completely missed that. The night that cut you out of me, I finally opened my eyes. Oh. That's okay. There's burning in the visuals, so fair enough. The night that cut you out of me, I finally opened my eyes. The night that cut you out of me, I finally opened my eyes. This is really interesting. Who holds the credits for this? Good typing, Victoria. Yes. It's a problem with having long nails. One cannot type. Never gonna dance again. Composers. Okay. I'm looking for the lyricist, my friends. Now if we can figure out the documentary he watched to get this idea. I know, do you know what's weird? I keep finding articles of people saying, oh, Taemin said this is based on the theory of forms, but I can't find the actual interview or anything of Taemin's where he talks about what it was that he watched or read or how this became a thing. I keep getting the reference for the reference, but not the actual reference. It's very annoying. Like he talked about a couple of different... Yeah, I want to know who wrote the lyrics. No, I want to know who wrote it. Maybe this actually has it. I can't English any days, so when you're in oh, you did see it? I've not seen it. If you come across it, please do let me know, because it drives me crazy that I haven't been able to find it. Oh, why wouldn't you put the credits on this? Ridiculous. Credits, no one. Adding no credits to this. Well, that's super unhelpful, isn't it? Maybe, but I can't even find the point where he like said this was the inspiration. I keep just finding articles of other people saying that he said it was the inspiration. Damn it, dear. Okay. Give me the credits, yo. Okay. Oh, there we go. Interesting. Oh. Hello, I found it. Right here on this thing, it says, Taemin's group SHINee posted the following on Twitter about this song on the 30th of October 2020. Quote, meet the new song Idea on November 9th at 6 p.m. KST, which adds expectations by unraveling the process of finding a new identity away from his former self based on Plato's theory of ideas. That's where it was said. In a tweet. Ta-da! I found the source. The source was a tweet. Oh. Yep, there we go. That's there. I found the vague thing. It was a tweet from the SHINee account. No wonder I can't find anything. I watched all the behind the scenes stuff and the filmings of everything, and it wasn't anywhere. There we go. It was in a random tweet on the 30th of October. Done. Because I found like good, interesting. Ugh, I hate that I just did my notes like that. Oh. Like Taemin said some really cool things in the behind the scenes. Like, you will get to see me assimilate with nature, he said in the woods. It'll feel mysterious and strange. That sort of thing. The fandom sure did take off with it, didn't it? Oh my god. No wonder I kept finding articles that sort of said it with absolutely no other no other context at all. Because it was just from one tweet. Okay, cool. Was it the lyricist group from Criminal? Great idea. Let's look it up. Taemin Criminal lyrics. And I just found that on A to Z, they were the only people who actually credited everyone. AZ lyrics, let's go. Written by... No, different team. With absolutely no crossover. Oops. Jeremy, Austin, Adrian, Tuck, Jimmy, James, Suli. This is Subin, Sure you can learn. No crossover. Which lecture? Which lecture is that? Statement of Criminals previewed by mistake on Taemin's new real show, Rare Tame Project. Yep. Because in all the behind the scenes things, he talks about. He talks around it, but he never mentions it explicitly. Where was I? Oh. You clever clogs. Thank you. So Taemin idea live, right? No, that's the wrong thing to search, Victoria. Why did you put it like that? Do we have that video? It must be somewhere. That conversation. Yes. You are so smart. My brain's trust. Thank you. Okay, I will look for that later, his lecture. Okay, amazing. You're very clever. Thank you. Note to self. Note. Large lecture preceding the launch. Professor on live before the release. Amazing. Thank you. You're so clever. Well, I'm going to watch that whole thing. Yay. What else was I looking for? Oh, yeah, that. Question is, who's got the more correct translation? It's more of a growing on the instinct. This drives me crazy. Doesn't it just drive you mad? The different translations of different lyrics. Small projection made by reason. Fine. Growing on instinct, a dream that bloomed in the deep. So did it. You absolutely did it. Thank you. What would I do without you? Quite seriously, that was driving me crazy. Thank you so much. I can watch that now. Yay, thank you. Oh. Holding the night, the darkening shadow, dream that bloomed in the deep. It's completely different lyrics. When you search an album on Wiki, there's always a chart on there with who wrote each song. Yes. Yes, you're right. Then we're gonna dance again, Act 2. I think that's 1. If I'm wrong, then I was kidding. I don't think you are wrong, but I'll take that under advisement. I love that. I am 100% using that from now on. That's going to be my backup plan, like just in case I'm ever wrong about something. If I'm wrong, then I was kidding. All right, let's vote. Which do we think is the better translation? We have small projection made by reason, you grow on instinct, deep dreams with the night in one's arms deepening shadow, compared to a small reflection made by reason, growing on the instinct, a dream blooming deep inside, the shadow is holding the night and getting darker. Well, that just sounds better, doesn't it? This is Genius version, which I think is not as genius as it would like us to think it is. And then this is Lyrics K-pop version. I love the way Taemin does that. Just joking. Lyrics K-pop. I feel like these guys have a nicer version. So annoying. IU has this amazing, like, dedicated team called IU Team Star Candy. Oh my god. And they do such a beautiful job with translating her lyrics. And there's just kind of nothing the same. A dream that bloomed in the deep, holding the night, the darkening shadow. Let me steal your lyrics. Thank you. Dang. That is so unhelpful. Why have you done this to me? Deep inside. Just an aside, what did you think of Jinky after he performed the Shiny medley? I have not seen or heard any of it. Do you mean after the little clip of him crying? I'm extremely out of touch and I need to catch up on everything Jinky's been doing. I like that he did a Shiny medley. Is that why he was crying? I've just seen the video of that and it broke my heart. It was good to catch up with you. Fun noodling. I will noodle. Thank you so much for coming by. Please sleep well. And this will appear at some point in its full form. Thank you so much for your help and your input. And thank you for being here. It's so nice to, see you. So nice to see you. Bye. Have a good night. grade the... Yeah, you'll have to let me know what the medley was. What was that? Why did this go like this? After he was on the ground. So funny and sweet. How do you do a Shiny medley solo? That must be exhausting. How many songs were in the medley? I love him so much. The episode of Amazing Saturday that we're watching this weekend on Patreon was him and Key and Minho for the Don't Call Me debut. They're so funny and he is so sweet making his dad jokes. I would fight dragons for Jinky. Honestly, I would. Charles saved him. So sweet. Aww. Shoals are such good people. I love that they take care of him. Can't see a grab before. Redefine everything in wisdom and make me the hottest breath. It's giving me so many flashbacks to school. Don't call me. It started with DDD. Ah. Yes. I know. Why wasn't Taemin on that Amazing Saturday? Pouted over. Yes, exactly. Well, I was pouting too that he wasn't there. Did Jinky do all, like, was the medley amazing? So don't call me. Oh, they did? Okay. I'll have to watch that. Thank you. I'll scour the interwebs for that. Did he do only the Japanese tracks, or is he doing a mix of both of them? Is anyone else reading these as going ma dear? Stuck in my head. Here comes the migraine. There it is. I was wondering how long it would take to arrive. It has arisen. That's okay. I honestly feel like I had about 5 different breakthroughs today thanks to you. What would I do without you? Literally what? I can finally get the answers I've been looking for. Everything invisible, I threw myself. This is a much better translation. I really need to work on my Korean. I'm sick of using other people's translations. It's very upsetting. Ideal. Oh, it's okay. It was going to happen. Let's hang out for another half hour, and then it'll be time for me to rest for the rest of the day. Or take a break and do some editing for the rest of the day. I'm still not at 100% capacity yet, but it's better than 0%, so I'll take it. I will 100% take it. It's been so bad. You should have seen me the other day coming back from the neurologist. I literally crawled into the apartment on all fours. It was bad. It was bad times at the El Royale. I was not well. Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. We are on the up and up. And I'm just happy to be here. Okay. I will not push it. Thank you. Thank you for being so patient with me. I really, really appreciate it. Means a lot to me. I really hate putting out the messages going, "Hi, I'm incapacitated," but it always means a lot to me that everyone is really patient and supportive, and I really appreciate it. Oh, I hate being sick. Apart from anything, it's just boring, isn't it? You want to go do things and you can't do anything. It sucks. Okay, there we go. That's much better. We get it though. What do we get today? We've gotten the phone. Love that. The multiplicity of those shots where he becomes multiplied. I'm going to go find that. No, don't ever apologize. I love it. I'm often mum in the friend group as well, of like, you take care of yourself, except I'm not as nice to myself as I am to everyone else. I'm always like, don't you dare put yourself in any danger. And me, I'm like, woo! Risk everything. I appreciate it. Never be sorry. Compassion is a beautiful thing. I think we got far. We got very far today on an otherwise very confusing song. How much of a difference does that make? A dream blooming inside is so much more beautiful than what's written here. Rest is important. You know what? I'm actually going to take your advice. I can feel already that if I try to go for another 25 minutes or so, I'm going to fry myself completely. So it was only a little catch up today, but at least we had a catch up. I will obviously keep working on this. When I do get the video done, it's going to go up on Patreon a week earlier than it will on YouTube, but it'll be on both. And don't be surprised if you see me tweeting out questions to people. If anything else occurs to you about idea, please feel free to message me about it, because I really loved that we just had a brainstorm together. That was really helpful. I loved that. I might. Yes. I might call it before I become a fried egg directly in front of you. Oh. Mr. Torsey. Mr. Torsey, are you checking out how to do a tip? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Love that a lot. You caught me right at the end, Mr. Torsey. She's out the door now. Thank you so much. He's paying you to stop. 100% paying me to stop. It was so nice to see you all. Thank you so much for coming to see me. It was just so lovely to be back. And I look forward to doing more. Ugh. I love you. Thank you, my darling Mr. Torsey. Thank you for testing the tip system. My money is your money. So that'll just go around in a circle, and I appreciate it. Everyone say hi to Mr. Torsey. The princess outfit with the shoes? The princess outfit with the shoes? Do you mean like with the huge, very pink shoes? Which outfit? Like my brand new, like satiny giant pink shoes that I'm obsessed with. Those ones. I'm now curious which one you mean. Kind of princessy. Oh, yes, the Hello Pink shoes. Yes. Thank you. I love them so much. I'm obsessed with finding more outfits to go with them. I don't know why I feel like I need a brightly colored romper to go with those shoes, but I feel like that might be the way to go. I did find a bright orange terry toweling romper. I'm debating whether or not it's too ridiculous to wear a terry toweling romper with giant bright pink satin shoes. It could be, but it could also be awesome. We'll have to think on that. Amazing. Hola! I'm so sorry that we're about to miss each other. As you say hello, I am saying goodbye. It was just a little stream for today. But, video soon. Right? Should I just lean into it? Should I get the orange romper to go with the pink shoes? Just be that person. I feel like it could be fun. I don't know what's happened. I only have 2 speeds these days. All black or maximum color. That's it. It's all I've got going for me now. I've just become that person. I'm okay with it though. It makes me happy. Incredible. I will post a picture of the romper on Twitter and we can all vote whether or not it is excellent or ridiculous. I think it could look really fun with the shoes. Anyway. So absurd. I love it. All right, my beautiful friends. Thank you again so much. It's so ridiculously nice to see you. Angie, I will message you. It is all about confidence. Thank you. And a hat? I don't rock many hats. Should I try a hat? I did. Oi. Though. Okay, before I go. I did see an absolutely outrageous headband though that I feel like is incredible. There is, hold on, bright light. There is this giant hot pink headband that I could have, or this giant hot pink bow that I could add to my hair. A big shiny hat. I like that. You know what would be beautiful? Like a pearl aqua fascinator. That would be a thing. You know what? I have it open. Let me show you. Yes. No, I will miss it. Okay. That's the romper. I mean, I feel like it's the kind of thing you can only really wear if you're shaped like Twiggy, but it's also kind of fabulous in its ridiculousness. So maybe. We will see. You let me know. I love how wow could mean anything in this context. Like, wow, that's ridiculous, or wow, that's ugly. Or wow, you'd be insane to wear that. Is it cute? Wow, cute? It was a good wow? Yes. All right. Taemin 1 by 1. I think I've done Taemin 1 by 1 somewhere. Was it on Patreon? Or is it in the archives of YouTube? I will have to look. 1 by 1 is one of my favorite Taemin songs. So I will always revisit 1 by 1, but I have a sneaking suspicion I could only get my hands on like one performance of it. Okay, fabulous. Well, with your encouragement, I now feel confident to get a totally ridiculous but cute orange romper. I'm not sure whether I can wear anything, but as we have literally just said, if you do it with confidence, you can get away with just about anything, right? Be like, this is what I'm wearing. And here we are. That is what's happening, whether you like it or not. So maybe. Super cutie. I love that he does that. Cutie. Cutie. So cute. Oh, Taemin, come back. Oh, man. I miss him so much. Let's just do that for the last moments of me. What am I doing here? There you go. Ooh, head spin. Ooh. Massive head spin. Oh, okay. All right, well, we'll get super cutie, and I might have to get that cutie pink bow as well. Or giant headband. Then again, I am getting my hair cut tomorrow, so it actually depends entirely on how long my hair ends up, because it might end up quite short. You don't have to. This is me trying to leave any event. It takes me a long time. My goodbyes last a very long time. But thank you and love you and thank you again for coming to hang out. Tell me if you, by the way, I'm thinking of doing these a little more often, like maybe once a week we hang out, we do something like this, like chill on a live and have a chat, because I love seeing you guys live-o. So we will do this. Thank you. Yes. Please send that over. All right. I am starting to spin out. So I will grab that link and then I will face plant. Gracefully. A graceful face plant. Because that's me. Ever so graceful. Just gonna wait for the link. Can't believe I'm going to be... Yes. Good. Love that. Can kind of catch people at a semi-okay time. I also like doing, before I fell sick, and we had a little like dinner time together. That was lovely. So I'll do more of this. Also, although research is a random and disparate thing to do, I very much like spitballing ideas. What a gross phrase that is. Spitballing. Pearl Aqua, would you mind throwing me that link on Twitter if it doesn't come through in this chat here, just at Torsy, Tors1E, and then we can check it out. I think I have links to just about every Taemin concert. Any hoozle, but you let me know anyway. All right. This really is me off this time. I will do my double bunnies, and that's how you know it's the end. It's always double bunnies. Thank you again. Have a good night or a good day, everybody. Chill. You know, it's Tuesday here. I'm going to assume it's going to be Tuesday everywhere else. Okay, the week's only just beginning. Conserve your energy. Do whatever you need to do. Eat a lot of chocolate. I don't know. But I'm going to go lie down. Mwah. 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 Yay! Please do. Love that. Mwah. Bye. Bye-bye. I miss my reactions too. They're coming back. They're coming back now that I'm alive. Now that she's alive, she can film them. Bye.